Hi, my name is Hasnat, and today I'm going to be talking about unveiling ethical dilemmas in AI, and basically the importance of human judgment for a responsible AI future. So, first of all, what is artificial intelligence? Well, artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer or robot controlled by to execute tasks that typically demand human intelligence. And although there are no AIs that can perform the wide variety of tasks as an ordinary human can do, some AIs can match humans in specific tasks. And AI is an integral part of our daily lives because it offers technological advances and conveniences to all of us. Um, so it is integrated in our daily lives. So we use it in personal assistants like Siri and Alexa to self-driving cars like Tesla, and recommendation algorithms used by platforms like Netflix and Facebook. While AI promises great advancement in technology and convenience, it also raises significant ethical concerns, including discrimination and the importance of human judgment. So, what are the risks of AI and why should you care? So, basically, why are ethics important in AI? Um, First of all, they have an everyday impact on us. The ethical concerns in AI directly impact individuals in their daily lives, influencing decisions made by automated systems that shape their experiences, opportunities, and interactions. And secondly, um, as technology becomes increasingly integrated into various aspects of society, ensuring the ethical use of AI is crucial for maintaining trust in technological advancements and avoiding negative consequences. So I'm going to be talking about two ethical problems, which are bias and fairness and privacy. First, we're going to talk about bias and fairness. So there are three types of biases. The first one is data bias, which is basically systematic errors due to unrepresentative or incomplete training data. An example is facial recognition algorithm based bias towards white individuals. And we can mitigate this by data set augmentation to increase diversity. The second one is algorithmic bias, which is basically unfair outcomes due to algorithm design. An example would be algorithm prioritizing age or gender in hiring decisions. And to mitigate this, we would design algorithms to minimize bias impact. The third one is user bias, which is basically introduction of user biases unconsciously or consciously. Um, an example would be users providing biased training data. And to mitigate this, we would have user feedback mechanisms. So, what are the impacts of these biases? So, for first one, discrimination and perpetuation of inequalities. Um, the impact would be an example is biased criminal justice algorithms may unfairly treat certain groups. An ethical concern is that discrimination perpetuates existing inequalities. And the second one is access to essential services. And the impact is biased credit scoring may limit access to loans or mortgages. And the ethical concern here is limited access to essential services based on biased AI decisions. The third one, and in my opinion, the biggest one is gender stereotypes and discrimination. Basically, the impact would be facial recognition. Algorithms may perpetuate gender biases. This is just an example. And the ethical concern would be biased AI reinforces harmful gender stereotypes. So now we're going to talk about privacy, which is the second one. So basically, privacy in this study that I did, um, it's AI in healthcare involves the processing of sensitive patient data, raising concerns um, about privacy and data protection. And healthcare is a big concern with privacy because of all the patient sensitive data. And here we have the privacy concerns. The first one is informed consent. It's considered one of the major ethical issues that must be addressed to fully realize the potential of AI in healthcare. The second one is the ethical issues related to algorithmic fairness and biases in AI, as I talked about before. Third and last is fair the responsibility and accountability associated with the use of AI in healthcare. So now we're going to be talking about the social impacts. So the first, so these are the societal considerations. The first one is ethics, which is basically ensuring fairness, transparency, accountability, and the avoidance of discriminatory practices. Second one is equity, which is basically AI systems should be designed and implemented with equity in mind, ensuring that the benefits and impacts of AI are distributed fairly across different demographics. And the third one is privacy, which is protecting individuals' privacy is a key societal consideration because some things can be very, very crucial for them. And the fourth one, not last but not least, is job displacement, which is the social impact of AI on employment and job displacement requires careful consideration. And policies and programs may need to be address the potential negative effects on the workforce. Now we're going to be talking about importance of human judgment. So it is crucial for making ethical decisions in situations where AI systems may face moral dilemmas. Um, basically, the ability to navigate complex ethical considerations and apply understanding of societal values is a human strength. Second one is understanding of situations that may involve subjective or ambiguous information because an AI might not be able to understand cultural, social, or historical events. The third and last one is accountability and responsibility. Humans can be held accountable for their decisions, as there are ethical and legal frameworks to address accountability, and the lack of accountability in AI systems, especially in cases of autonomous decision making, poses challenges. Now we're going to be talking about the future outcomes. So the future outlook is that AI systems can learn to be equitable, as shown in an initiative by USAID to address gender biases and promote equity in AI systems. So the initiative recognizes that gender bias can be embedded in AI at various stages, and it shows us measures and corrective actions that we can do that can help us make AI more equitable. The second one is that the possibility of giving machines a sense of morality. And this one may be a harder one because it is difficult because humans need to first define morality in a way that computers can process because it often relies on subjective human judgments and gut feelings, making it difficult to quantify and program into AI systems. But I think if we get together and agree on some ethical actions, and it is possible, and because although ethical norms cannot be standardized, um, another solution could be to crowdsource millions of humans with potential solutions to moral dilemmas. Third and last one is the possibility to teach AI machines to be compassionate. In our last lecture, we talked about in one of our lectures, we talked about the positives and negatives of Replica, an AI chatbot that is supposed to make you feel like you are talking to a human by showing compassion. Although robots may never be able to feel sympathy, they can show it. A survey also showed that globally, 62% of employees prefer discussing mental health concerns with a robot rather than their manager. One of the reasons for that is AI is discrete, personal, and private. So I definitely think that if we do these three things, AI could become better in the future, and we could see a decrease in those negative risks that I talked about earlier on in the presentation. Well, thank you for listening to my presentation, and here are a list of my references.